Hey guys, welcome back. Flight Sim Jammer here. We are starting our commercial pilot's license part of the career mode. They had us do a couple private pilot license. They were tours that you wouldn't normally be allowed to do with your private pilot license, but that's what the game had us do. So next, it says that we need to do the commercial pilot license to be able to get paid to fly. So I'm gonna click in here, and so on the screen here we have under training, trim management, departure, dead reckoning, landmark navigation, arrival, and first solo navigation. So we're just gonna go ahead and click through all of them and do the flights. And I'm sure, probably, honestly, I could just take it and go through it. But what's the point of, pretending that we're working our way up without actually doing it? So, oh, I just noticed I clicked away, but it said 11 minutes there. So, okay, the overview. Now that you know how to climb, descend, and fly level, let's introduce you to a way to maintain a desired attitude without having to constantly interact with the yoke. The trim is a tool fit for that very purpose. You will also learn more about the relationship between power and pitch. And I apologize. Hopefully we have enough bandwidth to actually do this. Okay. Start training. I have not gone this far into it yet, so we're gonna all see it for the first time together. I have my iPad up and connected, and it doesn't want to click over to where we are. So we'll see when it comes up where it's gonna have us at. All the other training seems to be out at Sedona, except for the check ride that was at Twin Oaks. So, yeah, we'll see what we get. I'm gonna move the microphone. Hopefully, nope, doesn't fit there. Doesn't fit there. Okay, well. I apologize if I keep bumping it. I'll try not to. Beautiful. Okay, here we go. That looks like we are going to be in the sky, so we're going to set our mag switch to both. Yep.
In this lesson, let's take a look at the relationship between attitudes and power settings. Attitude plus power equals performance. We're currently at 5,500 feet in a cruise attitude. The aircraft's nose is positioned under the horizon, and cruise power is at 2,300 RPM.
Is it? Because it doesn't look like it.
Try to reduce power to 2,000 RPM while maintaining 5,500 feet.
Well, we're not even at 5,500, but...
That's okay. You probably noticed, to maintain altitude, you need to pitch the nose up.
Yeah, but you didn't start
on
me
the
there.
yoke to hold steady, but that's not really a precise means of control. Probably better to adjust your trim wheel until you don't need to push or pull on the yoke. Drag the trim down when you need to set the nose up. Drag it up to set the nose down. Try adding trim to keep us at 5,500 feet without increasing throttle. Nice.
Yep.
Increase power to 2,300 RPM while maintaining 5,500 feet. Get us back to a cruise attitude. Excellent. Now, adjust the trim. That's good.
No.
You did well, but you can do better.
That's kind of rude,
The way
considering...
I was taught, when you adjust the trim, you make course changes at first to remove pressure on the yoke. Then small adjustments to find the perfect setting to keep your desired attitude.
Yeah.
If you feel your pitch slipping and need to get back to the proper attitude, don't worry. Just pull on the yoke, then dial in the right trim. That's the key to straight and level flight.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty straight level, but it doesn't help when you know, just bomb us down to 5,000 feet and say that we're at 5,000. It is what it is. So we'll see what it gives us. I also noticed, I don't know if anybody else noticed, but there was no airplane sounds at all. Motor wasn't running. You could hear her talk, so I know that it's set right. Pretty sure it's set right. So the volume output on the computer anyway. So we'll see. We could take a B, that's okay. Departure! Let's see what it looks like. Now that you know how to handle your plane, it is time to learn more about navigating the skies. Using visual references is key to visual flight rules. Flights. We will be using Sedona's airport runway as our first reference. Remember, a good departure is the key to a good navigation. So, I want to see what the briefing is here. Oh, okay. In this tutorial, you'll have to take off, fly to a safe altitude of 6,500 feet, 500 above traffic pattern, fly over the runway at a 4-2 heading to start your navigation from a known location. This tutorial also introduces you to the navlog feature, which you can find in the toolbar compass icon. Your departure and arrival, as well as the distance and estimated time en route between the two, are displayed on the top row. The central part of the navlog enables you to keep track of waypoints, displaying their heading, distance, and ETE. A time display, local and UTC, and a stopwatch are located at the bottom of the window. VFR, Visual Flight Rules, type of aircraft navigation used in weather conditions that allow for a clear visual contact at all times. ETE, Estimated Time en route, estimated time from departure to the destination. Okay. So, with that said, I don't know if we're going to be running, so we will have things off and see. I do have my mixer all the way in, so if it is running, actually I'll leave my key on too. Okay, iPad is out at Sedona. Oh, yep, we are running. So, cool.
Today we are going to leave our familiar airport of Sedona and venture south to reach Flagstaff Airport. To guide us, we will rely on the navlog. It references the different legs to complete to reach our final destination.
Okay.
Our first goal is to fly over the runway center at 6,500 feet with a heading of 42 degrees. By doing so, we will be perfectly set up to engage with the first leg of the navlog. After takeoff, we will continue crosswind as if we were following the standard traffic pattern.
Okay. That's good.
However, we won't turn downwind. Instead, we will continue climbing to 6,500 feet before turning on course toward the runway center. Okay, you can take off whenever you are ready.
Alright. We are ready. I kind of wish at that oh. Okay, it does look like at least I can make it bigger. I'll leave it for now so you guys can see it. Come on. I do need to get my gauges working here. I can see what I'm doing. Okay, cool. Here we go. Oof. Okay, gauges are in the green. Back on center here. Okay, speed's live. 40, 50, 55 rotate. We are climbing.
Nice command during takeoff. Your target altitude is 6,500 feet.
Okay.
That's 500 feet above the traffic pattern, as we don't want to interfere with incoming aircraft.
Appreciate that. Flaps are up. Drop a little bit because we want to be at 7,400, or sorry, 74 knots. 75 knots right in there. Do. Oh hey, it shows the flight plan on the screen that's blocked by the navlog guy there.
As you climb, turn left so you stay in the vicinity of the airport. Maintain 75 knots.
Chat. Really? Why are we going so slow? Oh. It's just so we can climb. Got it. That's not 75 knots, but whatever. Okay, 6,500? Okay. Departure position. There's the airport. There's 5 knots. $64.
Great. To ensure accurate navigation, you want an accurate starting point. And what's more accurate than the runway you just departed from?
Agreed.
Go ahead and position your plane above the airport.
Okay, you can see the airport right down there. Back down to 6,500.
Nice. That's it for navigation departure. Well done.
Really? Okay. I guess that's what we'll go with. Hey look, we got an A. Nice. Why is my departure prep low? I need to kind of remember to try to watch way up here. I can't see that in the sim unless I bend down. But because it'll tell me if I missed something. I noticed that in one of the last videos. Overview! This training session is about the basics of Dead Reckoning. What? Before I read that, we'll go here. Dead Reckoning, a popular navigation method relying on estimating the position of an aircraft based on its previous position, direction, and speed. Learn more about this method when en route to Munns Park Golf Course. In this tutorial, you will start from a known location at a safe altitude of 6,500. So we'll make sure everything's on. Follow a heading of 42 degrees towards your next waypoint, Munns Park Golf Course. Start the stopwatch in the nav log, climb to 8,000 feet. Maintain your heading and altitude, reach Munns Park Golf Course. Don't forget to log your time at each waypoint to keep track of your ETE. Repeat the operation from waypoint to waypoint to follow a planned route and reach any destination. So, I haven't done this in my actual flight training yet, but it is something that we do. So, hopefully it gives us some information on the correct way of doing it. Okay, it looks like we are still, yep, but it's pretty much putting us right where we were. So
we're currently at 6,500 feet, about 30 seconds flight time to Sedona Airport. As we make our way toward the runway center, let's talk more about navigation. When you need to set and maintain a heading, you'll want to rely on your heading indicator.
Yep.
Compasses are prone to errors, especially during turns or while accelerating or decelerating. Okay, we're in position over the runway center. Next step is to validate the time. That's a fancy way of saying start your stopwatch. On the nav log, you can see our next waypoint, Munns Park, is at a 42-degree heading, about 5 minutes away.
I can't see it because
we need to be on a 42-degree heading.
Yeah, I'm trying, but your thing is right.
Check your heading indicator and make your turn. Good.
Huh.
Maintain a 42-degree heading.
Okay. Our talking was right over the...
As you approach Munns Park, the terrain level rises. To maintain a safe altitude, we'd better climb to 8,000 feet. Make sure you keep the same heading. Maintain full power during your climb.
Okay. Two. Playing with the mixture a little bit.
Navigation is basically flying a given heading for a given amount of time. Sometimes you deviate. But if you track the time flown from your last known position, you'll always have at least a range for your current position.
I was adjusting the mixture because we're at 7,300 feet, and I could hear the plane was starting to sputter. Not a lot, but enough. Really hard to stay right on 42. Position 1 is 3 minutes and 2 seconds. We're almost at 8,000 feet.
Okay, now get back to cruise attitude. Let the speed increase, then set cruise power at 2,300 RPM.
Well, there's a problem with that. So I can't see it. So
Set RPM at 2,300.
yeah, I'm trying, but I can't see it.
Do you see the green patch with a lake on its right? This is Munns Park Golf Club. We're almost there. Let's proceed over it and check if the stopwatch matches the navlog estimation. We all know speed can increase or decrease depending on the wind. That's why at your next waypoint you'll want to compare your estimated time and route with the actual time flown. Validate your estimate and your progress.
So it's not quite because it's 4 minutes 12 and it's supposed to be 3 minutes 2. Looks like a golf course right there. Oof, it goes so fast.
That was excellent. Navigation to Munns Park is in the books.
Yeah, but I was not looking at my altitude because I was trying to figure out where the deal was, so that's going to knock us down a little bit. We still got an A on it. We'll take